Oh, hey, cheers. I'm like, what? He's like, you're live. I'm like, okay, hello. I can't see me, so I don't know if everything's looking okay. Normally I had another big monitor up on the wall, so hello, 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 hello. Your names are popping by so fast, even at like 10:02. There was lots of people in here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, everybody. Missed you too. Missed you a lot. It's been crazy. This is the first time we've done anything in the quilt shop. We just literally set the desk up the other day. Had my green cutting mat trying to lay flat. It's a little still wobbly over there, but I think that's from the iron board anyway. So, do I look okay? Do I look okay? I said to Pop, I need to cut my hair because I was brushing and I was getting some wings. That's why I feel like I had some sort of a superpower going on here with my hair. Need a cape. So cheers. Nice hot cup of tea. So you'll see that the elf is here and my cross stitch is here, not even opened. Well, there was a little bit of confusion on the days of the packing and the moving out stuff. We were told one thing and another thing happened, and it was very confusing, and we had to go and run errands and so on and so forth. So unfortunately, in that confusion, they packed up Nomi and put him on a truck. And all that stuff was all packed around Nomi to travel with us. So I had nothing to do. Nothing. Which I was okay with, actually, because I actually had a fall the Saturday morning. I fell and I slipped on a speed bump. I was getting Sophie some poop bags because we did have some at home, at the other house, and Pop was pretty sure he put them in a pocket of a bag, and I didn't find them on the Friday. and I was praying she wasn't going to do her business or I'd have to ask for one. So first thing Saturday morning, I went to go to a store to get, anyways, it was rainy and I wasn't wearing the proper footwear and I slipped and I smacked my bottom real good on the right hand cheek, right on the speed bump. And then it was kind of like awkwardly getting up while there was a car trying not to run over me. I was like, But in the meantime, you know how my wrist was really sore at the top of it? I had like flung it back or something and it was aching. It was so sore. So we had already made it probably about 3 hours away from Trana at this point in time. It was pouring rain. The roads were just crazy and flooded and everything else like that. So, So anyways, but my bottom healed. It was very tender sitting in the car and I was whining a lot about it, but So that was like, the worst that happened. Of course, it happened on like the first day of we're trying to, get out of Dodge sort of thing. So it literally just rained. We have footage of the GoPro, but all you can see is the windshield wipers going like this. And it's like, and especially the next day when Pop was driving more. I think I drove a little bit in the afternoon on that one to give him a break because his eyes were bothering him. Yeah. Where did we move to? We moved to Pictou, Nova Scotia. It's okay now. It's okay. And the wrist is getting better. Like at least I don't feel like I need to bandage it or anything like that. But I did give when you fall and you throw yourself off, or you've already thrown yourself off balance. So it was just kind of like, preserve oneself sort of thing. I didn't know where I was going. But anyways, yeah, I'd heard. I was crying. It was a big sappy face, but that's okay. When we got in the car, Marcus already had like a couple of Advils ready for me and some water and stuff like that. So, and the boys couldn't do anything. They were watching me from across a parking lot. Like, by the time it registered, what had happened, I was already trying to pick myself back up. So what's our new project? Well, I'd like to finish off my old one since I didn't get a chance to finish it off. And if I really would, I'd really like to know where half my stuff is because, there's a lot of boxes around here. And I haven't been in here until yesterday and today. So I haven't had a chance to unpack anything or find anything because, like I said, the movers kind of came in at a bit of a whirlwind and packed stuff they shouldn't have and put it on the truck. And this machine, which is my embroidery machine too, it cost me a pretty penny and it was not insured, that extra bit on the truck. So I was worried the whole time. And it being in its normal little cart phase, like the little trolley cart, I'm like, I hope they didn't put anything on top of that because frame's not super sturdy. It was like, I worried until it got here Friday and it came off the truck and into the building and I saw it and it was like, oh, thank goodness. So, but it had to warm up before I could like fiddle with it. So that took yesterday. So hello everybody. Hello. Sorry I missed you. Missed everybody coming in. Happy everybody's here. I'm happy to be with you. We've missed you guys like crazy. There are some things we need to get for the shop, like because obviously we used to use Pop's tower to do this. So we need to get another system for that. So, those are all things that, that quilt shop money that we've earned is going to go towards. I need a new roof on here too. There's a few spots in the floor we got to fix. I got to put in a heating system. We've just got space heaters right now. It was going to be, I was trying to save away from buying the space heaters. And I have lots of room. Like this is what, 20 by 40 or 24 by 40? 24 by 40 space here. And I'm kind of smack right in the middle. I got a beautiful window out that way, which we'd have to replace those windows as well. There's a few things that need to be done, but for the space size and what needed to be done was well within the budget that we'd already had accumulated for, right? So it was like, awesome, let's go. So, and then there's like there's lots of cleaning up to do. It was a wood shop, so I'd like to, get all the ceiling all cleaned up and stuff. And, it's just going to take time. It's going to take some time and some energy. And that's slowly coming back. So, yeah, Munchkin's in the basement. He's enjoying his space. He's quite happy with it. He's not in his final space at the moment because we are going to be putting in a bathroom for him, and he doesn't want to get used to that space and then have to, live with the bathroom construction there. So he's off to another side of the basement at this point in time. But there's 3 fabulous big windows, very similar to the ones that I have here down there for him. And there's plenty of space for him to get out if need be. All he needs to do is step up on the ledge or like a little step stool, and out he is. So that makes me very happy and secure knowing that he can get out if need be. So yeah, it's beautiful. It's absolutely. I got, unfortunately, buckets covering the window behind me here, but there's a lovely one there. It actually faced these 2 windows here on this side. Hold on, would be south. So no, hold on, trying east. Why rises in the east? Sets in the west. So north. Okay, so that would be north. So there's this side here, the east is, it faces out to like a little pondy part. It's more like a biggie pond part. And I saw 2 white-tailed deer this morning. It was so pretty. It was so pretty. Yeah, he has big windows, Becky, like really big windows. And he's also has, if you think of like a cabinet door for a kitchen, you know what I mean? Like a good sized door. That is like a wood chute or like a wood door to bring wood down to, or shoot from the outside to put into the basement without having to truck through the house and downstairs and, off to Grandma's house we go. So that is very comfortable. And it's there. He has that too. So he could get out there if need be. So, all right. Are we doing a panoroni? All right. Pop's going to take you on a tour, peeps. So there you go. Cheers. Too bad you couldn't focus in on the cows up on the field. I could try. You try? So we got some, about 40 cows, meat cows, grazing up on our... Not ours. Well, they're, our land. They're not our cows. But they're grazing up there today. He came by and asked if it was okay. I can't see anything, I don't think. No, darn it. That's okay. It's too... Eventually, we will be able to show you. It was so cute to see them out there. And they're all sorts of colors. They're all sorts of colors.
On the monitor.
Sorry?
You can see them on the monitor now.
Oh, yeah. Wave to your chat. Oh, thank you. I bought that for Munchkin a long time ago. It actually traveled with Nomi. It was in there because I didn't want anything happening to it, so it was all wrapped up. Yeah, I bought that for Munchkin. So, but I really like it, so it kind of hangs out with me. Happy birthday to your gang of munchkins there, James. I saw that you oh, yeah, lots to do. You got no idea, Mel. You want help? Come on. Come on, you help me. You can do it. Anybody? No. It's going to take time. I know it's going to take time. Where is Walt going? Well, this isn't the permanent spot for this desk, Sass. We're going to shift this kind of more towards the area that Papa's panning towards. And Walt's going to be set up where he's already been. So there's plenty of room to go all the way around. Would love to. That would be nice, Mel. Oh, yeah, we have made friends. And we told him. And he even came by with a couple of little pounds of ground beef there, Suburban, so we can try it. I said, we like beef. He goes, do you do? And I said, yes, we do. And we want to be like Fred. We don't want to chase him off. We're fine. We have no immediate plans for that section of land yet, right? We want it. And we could have it, so we got it, right? Oh, it's beautiful. And met the neighbors just to the right of us if you're facing the road. Super nice couple, also from Ontario. They've been here about 5 months. And they want to raise some I think goats. I could be wrong on that one. But also some meat birds, which we're also very interested in doing some meat birds. Because we noticed that a whole chicken here is like $17 to $22 for a whole chicken. Cluck, 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 cluck. Rip off, cluck, cluck, cluck. So, yeah, that's a bit whoa. Though the pork is a little bit cheaper, and I'd say the beef is about the same. So, at least that we've seen. But lobster obviously is cheaper. You can buy that for $17.99 a pound at like your local Sobeys, your local grocery store, in a big tank that's fresh and stuff. So, oh, the vodka made it all the way to the shop. Tea. Much bigger space. Oh my gosh, you have no idea, Sass. We could totally party in here. I want to be able to go all the way around, right? So hello, Claudette. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Oh, 24 by 40. I'm excited. And then there's lots of shelving units on the wall because this was a woodworker shop. And there's pegboard and brackets there. I'm keeping it all. Like, I will find a use for this stuff. I don't want any of it to go unless I absolutely feel it needs to go. There's some boards that cover a window here that I thought maybe I might, but you know, it'll be dealt with. You know, but right now I've got so much little shelving spaces and all these my gray buckets to work with. I'm excited. Especially to start sorting things out more appropriately because I have the space to store it now. Like when I go through a bucket and I'm sorting out a color is, okay, well, there's only a little bit about these bits and bobs, so that's going to go to the scrap pile. There's a chunk of this, I could add a few pieces to a bigger quilt project, like make it a scrappy, like, and then there's like other chunks that, you know, you can use as a half decent color in a project or something like that, right? So sorting that all out will be very nice. I know it's going to take time, but I got the time to do it. So, and as long as there's heat in here and some entertainment, I'm quite content. Sophie's, you can see where Sophie is now, I'm assuming. She's got her corner of the futon that used to be in the office. We don't really call it a couch because only one person could ever sit on it because it's not necessarily the strongest wood in the whole wide world. So, yeah, that was our only other spot we have to sit in. So she never was allowed on it because we were using it, right? Because she always had her own spot. But her chair's in the house because we weren't out here right away and I didn't want her to do without her chair. And oh my gosh, she was so funny last Saturday morning. Pop and I had stayed in the chateau where I took that footage. That wasn't that's not our place. Some people got really confused. I said, this is our home for like the next few days and did that huge big pan right across the sky and stuff like that. That was beautiful. That's where we stayed for a few days while we were getting the work done here. So once our stuff arrived on the Friday and Munchkin's bed arrived and he was excited and his table and everything, so he wanted to stay here that first night by himself, which we were fine with. So we went back to the chalet and then, you know, all of us, obviously, so Sophie came with us, and then we packed up the rest of the stuff and the next morning and came here. But Sophie hadn't seen the chair in the house the day before. We just like left her in the car to get her out of the way and stuff, right? And then we pretty much left because we were so tired and exhausted to go back and get something to eat. So anyway, so she saw it on the Saturday. I was outside, but she was in there with Pop, and she was so excited. She was up the chair and down the chair and up the chair and down the chair. Circle, circle, circle. I was happy. I was happy. She was happy. There wasn't a worthy enough footage. The rain was so crazy. Yeah. But we do have a little bit to share with you on at least the last part of the trip, I believe. Yes. So I don't know. It's more like a chat today and catch up. I mean, if you were really expecting me to get something done, I'm sorry. Yep. We're just, hello, Joe Marie.
Get something done.
Get something done, Pop says. He's right there now. He can totally pester me now. Hi, everyone. I'm good. Excited to be in our new spot with our lovely windows. It's been a good day. Hello, the Quilt Stream. Hello, Lee. Chat works. We. Hello, Miss Pam. How's it going? Hello. Sylvia and Catherine. Bonjour, Catwell. Hello. Comment ça va? Me too, Lynn. That's why I was like, you know what? I said, I don't think they're really going to expect me to do too much. I think we're just going to chat and catch up because I want to catch up with you guys too. It's like been 3 weeks. What you been doing with yourselves? Come on. I want to know. Do you want to like your house? I love it. It needs some work. We need to retile the bathroom, definitely. We did do a few little fixer-uppers. We put a new shower head in. We had to put a new spigot, but you called it something else too. Distributor? No.
It's I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it starts with a D. Yeah. Anyways, new spigot on. Okay. I don't know if you've, she traveled perfectly well, Tracy. No problem at all. We took plenty of stops, whether it was, we could tell she was a little distressed about something. She wanted some water, I had to pee or whatever. I'm like, all right, the next place we could stop at, we let her out. She did her business, or, you know, it was all good. No issues at all whatsoever. I had to kind of encourage her to eat though at night. So I'd order like some chicken noodle soup and then share a little bit with her, or order some chicken and share a little bit of chicken breast. I'd put that in her dish and stuff like that. So she kind of got a little spoiled that way. So it's okay. It's all right. It's allowed. So anyways, I missed you guys too. I missed you guys so much. I'm so happy we're all hanging out today. I feel like, you know, it's like little barbecue reunion or something like that. I saw that, Lois. I saw your post. It was amazing. So the first night, last Saturday night, I went to go have a shower. Like, I'm tired. I had one in the chalet the night before, but I like to have a shower before bed every night, right? And since we'd already been like unpacking boxes and setting up the bed and so on and so forth, I wanted to have a shower. So I go and I turn on the shower, and it starts to wail or squeal or siren or something. And it would get louder and then just to this highest pitch and then kind of calm down. And I realized it's actually with the flow of the water, because you can feel it as you take a shower afterwards. It gets more pressure and then it loosens up a bit and then there's a little bit more pressure. So anyways, that was making the spigot squeal, but it was just coming from this like section, and it was so loud. I was so taken aback. I thought I'm being assaulted, like sound wise, trying to have a shower, right? I'm like, how do I shut this thing up? I don't even know what to do. I'm like fiddling with the head. I'm fiddling with this. And it was just like, it kept doing its like wailing and siren call or something, right? So, I thought it might have been the shower head. So I got a new shower head, and I got a new curtain rod and new curtains and so on. So just kind of spiffing up the bathroom, stuff like that. So get all that done, pops it, gets that all sorted out, and I go to have a shower the next night, or we set one for him or something anyways. And it does the same thing. And I'm looking at him going, what is with this shower? Like, there's a lot of noise going on here. Anyways, it ended up being the spigot that was making the noise. So yeah, but it's okay. The stuff needed an upgrade anyways. So sorry, the space heater just kicked in. Mitchell had an accident off his bike and burnt his arm and had a skin graft. Back and forth to Sydney. His parents are so exhausted from all the travel. I bet. So I'm sorry for him. Yikes. That means he took a nice chunk off. Road rash. That's what we used to call it. The bikers. Is Mel leaving? Oh, I got a new fridge freezer last year. Oh, nice. Good thing was insurance paid for it. The last days I have been stuck with the flu, but better now and back to something. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm sorry you're stuck with the flu. Okay, we don't need that bot.
I guess I gotta fix that.
Yeah, you can fix that, honey.
So many things to do.
Missed you too, Phyllis. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Yeah, so minus the torrential downpours on the second day of driving, which I'm actually happy Pop was driving at that point in time. For one, my wrist was really sore because it was the next day, and my bum was aching. Oh my goodness, because the way I'd hit the ground. So that was like enough to deal with. But the rain was just, the windshield wipers weren't even keeping up with it. I would have pulled over. I would personally have pulled over. But Pop is stronger than me and knows that he can handle it. And it was like, whoa. Even Munchkin was like, holy moly, it's crazy. And it was crazy. I was a little scared, but I know, it feels like a big family reunion. I felt the same way, Kathleen. Yeah, Pop has to be in the quilt shop with me now. At least until we have other camera stuff set up, so. Would it be cheaper to send you my project? Well, I don't know, Niku. What's on your project list? I hope you all will be. I hope we're lucky there too, Gazella. I appreciate that. Got some beautiful land. We got some, like I said, some beef cows munching up the grass up the pasture there, and on the other side of the trail. So, yeah, they were back working all week. it took a little difference to get used to their new work schedule being on Eastern time and us living on Atlantic time. There was a couple of days I had dinner ready early, but I was hungry. I was cooking for me, like I'm getting kind of hungry, so I'm gonna make you dinner. So there was a couple of dinners that were early, but that's okay. We're getting used to it. Oh, Chris, hello. Happy you're here. Yeah, and then the rest of the day traveling into New Brunswick was pretty good. It did get a little sunny, and the stay at the hotel was nice. The last night was a really nice bed, really nice shower. So, and then we were so excited just to kind of head out fresh the next day. We only had like a 2.5 hour drive to get to the lawyer's office. Yeah, the lawyer's office. And then it was over to like the insurance place. And then we met the agent here at the house, and we did a little walkthrough to make sure we were going to be happy. And then we took possession the next day, which was the Tuesday. So, but we didn't get the keys until like late afternoon. We'd already gone back to the chalet and was making barbecued hamburgers by the time we got the text that it was all ours and all the paperwork had gone through, and everything was good to go. So, and the weird thing is, they took the mailbox.
Or somebody took the mailbox. We don't know who.
There's no mailbox. Who takes a mailbox? A mailbox. I know they're not cheap, but you don't. I know. You don't take someone's mailbox. Even the neighbor was like to his wife that like the day after was like, "What happened to their mailbox?" Because they're all stacked in a row. There's 3 of them in a row. No, it wasn't a custom mailbox because we saw it on the Monday. It's just a normal, regular mailbox, like what you get from the local hardware store. Nothing fancy. Like seriously, it was like, what? Why you take a mailbox? I know, I felt that was a little bizarre myself. So, all right, so I haven't done anything with him since we left because I had to pack up stuff. So I don't like the eyes. I'm going to take them off, and I'm going to do black floss, like a big X. Okay. I know I was having withdrawals from you guys. That's for sure. Definitely. No surprises in the wailing pipes. No, I think the tile floor, we know it needed to be replaced, and we want to replace the flooring throughout the whole, or cover the whole, except for the bathroom, put tile in the bathroom. It was just, when it was laid, it wasn't grouted properly. So it's all cracked over time because there's no grout to hold it there. So the kitchen and the dining room and the bathroom all have tile in it, but we're going to put hardwood in the kitchen and the dining room and the rest of the floor too. So, except for the bathroom, but that'll come with time. So we got some carpets on the more rougher spots of the floor for now. And we can live with that. Things don't move fast out here in Nova Scotia. You have to like chillax, take a step back.
3 orders canceled.
Hello from your Calgary friend, Huntington Hills. Well, hello, Barb. What's going on? What's happening? All right, so I'm cutting me eyes out. I don't like them. They were a little bit freakazoiding. Okay. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me today. I missed you guys very much. It seemed very odd without you. And I have notified the Kawartha Quilting and Sewing to let them know we're here, we have a space, and whenever they were ready to come set Walt up, that would be awesome. So I have to wait on their schedule. So it may be a little bit a while before we have another Long Arm Wednesday, but we will do our best. Okay. If you aren't in Eastern time, what time is it there? Well, here physically it is 2:26, 28, something? 2:30 almost.
Approximately.
Yeah, that's so we'll be streaming at our 2:00 normal our time, but it'll still be 1 Eastern, so it hasn't changed that in that respect. So, hello, Chloe. It did. It went very well. I'm sorry to hear about your loss, though. Big hugs to you. Big hugs. Hello, Cheryl. Welcome, welcome. Happy everybody's here. Hello, Miss Helly. Hello, Miss Lois. I really liked Lois your project for Pat. That was gorgeous. I love the little heart stitch on the back too. That was adorable. Hello, Elaine. The elf looks creepy. Well, I took his eyes out. Well, I took his eyes off, not his eyes out. So like that sounds a little rough. So, but I could leave the little tiny dots, but that seems a little bit So I'm just gonna like stitch a couple of X's and see how that looks. If I don't like it, then we'll have to come up with something else. Oh, Deborah, we missed you. We missed you. I put a knot on there and I didn't mean to. Because I want to kind of hide the thread, right? We don't want it to bulk up underneath. So we're going to come in a little bit and then try and hide it. I was so bored the past 2 Saturdays off. What'd you get up to? Did you get up to trouble? Did you get up to trouble? All right, so I want to go this way. And this way. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Because I want to hide this tail of this thread, I kind of want to come in at an angle one way, try to line up with the dot there, and then grab a little bit of batting and then come back this way on the other side. If I can try and, nope. So I can go under, hide the tail. Okay, pull it just so it disappears, and then use that same hole for reference. Sorry, that space heater just kicked in. I don't think it's anything weird in your headset or something. Okay, so there. So we got 2 tails hanging out here. There we go. Just have to give ourselves a little bit extra. Now we kind of want to come back in and up on the other side to make that X, but try and keep in line with the dot.
Steph donated 5 pounds.
Oh, thank you. Big hug, Steph. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Totally missed you. It was nice to just stop like moving though. I mean, that itself was like, it seemed like a lot to getting packed and ready to go. Do we like the X? The X for the eye? Is that looking okay? Or should I find like little black buttons or something and just kind of voodoo? Well, not necessarily. Well, some dolls are like that too. Making a star. Oh, there we go. So go one. So I have to do 2 more lines, right? So we got north, south, east, west, and then north, south, east, west, right? So and then east, west, north, south. Stitch upside down smiles. Looks better. It looks better than the eyes, the buttons that I had for eyes, though. That's for sure. All right, let's do Pat's idea. Make little stars. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Oh, speaking of stars, my goodness. It seems like we can almost reach out and touch the Big Dipper. Where it seems like it's just like right there. Like, and it's so dark around, and there's like no lights out the back where the where the acreage continues on. It's just, it was a little weird to get used to at night at first. So, okay, let's try this. We'll take a little lucky loo after this, shall we? Oh, did I miss a suggestion? Was that Sass? I'm sorry. No, he looks drunk. He doesn't look drunk. How's he look? Look better? Got a new sewing machine. A brother that has monogram, and I can also try and quilt with it. Oh, so nice, Pam. Fantastic. Do we like that better? Much better? Yeah? That looks better? Okay. All right. We'll do that then. There we go. Okay. We'll leave the stars in. See? Look. See? Great minds. That's what we come up with solutions to our problems. All right. We'll scoot her over here, and then we'll trim her. Hello, Billy. Welcome. Sorry, I'm late. Missed the tour. Well, Pop can give another tour. We're sure there's going to be people that missed it the first time around. And there's lots to do. Like, we just want to show you the progress from rate of the bare bones. We were only got in here yesterday. We thought a heating solution was going to be solved on Thursday or Friday, but he didn't have the exact parts, so it was going to take longer. So we put off putting heating in here because we thought it was going to be done. So I only got to pick up heating first thing Friday morning. We did have a couple other space heaters in here, but they're just radiating here. It wasn't even warm on here on Thursday night. So, and that was also Remembrance Day. So nothing was open here on Remembrance Day, so I couldn't pick them up on the Thursday. So Friday morning out, I scooted and picked up what I needed, and those little space heaters are doing an excellent job. It got up to like 20, 21 degrees in here earlier. Sorry, I just didn't want my tea to go cold. Whoa, thank you, Miss Donna Faye. Big hugs to you. Thank you. That's awesome. I could sleep in a bank.
$7 away from a 12-hour stream.
I think that's what Pop was pretty much saying, that same thing there, Mel. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I missed you guys too. Trust me. We missed you guys too. It looks like it, Miss Gwenny. It looks like it. All right, well.
I'm not sure. We probably won't be able to do a 12-hour stream until we get the new equipment.
Yeah.
We're planning on changing all of the equipment out. So.
Got some new stuff happening.
Yeah.
So we're
It's going to take a few weeks.
Can you guys hear Pop, or should I move the mic over to him?
No.
No. He says no. Apparently I've been told. Too funny. See, they can't hear. Oh, thank you, Rachel. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Big hugs. Oh, thanks, Roxy. No, it's hard to hear. See, I told you they can't hear you.
That's awesome.
No, it's not. You need to project.
We'll sort the mics out when we get some new equipment.
I'm sorry, what was that, Sonny?
She's now within throwing distance, so I can't throw things at her. I'm gonna have to get some Nerf guns or something.
Nerf guns? I don't think so. Yeah, grab that singing voice. Yeah, exactly. Can't hear you, Sonny. What'd you say? I'm turning 50 soon, don't you know? Gotta speak up. No, it's absolutely beautiful here. The bonus, which we discovered on, I guess it was the Tuesday when we took possession, because we came by in the afternoon, right? We took measure. We wrote down things that we needed to do for each room and each space, and then went back to the chalet to pretty much catalog all the things, like, okay, these rooms all get painted, these all need to get, and we needed to block it too. There's the person who lived here before smoked, so we needed to put the block it paint on it too to get rid of the smell, and then paint on top of that. So I did help with the block it stuff. I wasn't allowed to help with the normal painting stuff because I don't do a good job with painting. I try, but it seems the more I try, the more of a mess I make. Like the good old days where you didn't want to come on the street. Yeah, exactly, right? And then he came on to make butter tarts. I remember that.
Was it butter tarts or was it?
Was it turkey?
No. It was
Sonia? No.
cranberry sauce.
Oh, yeah, it was for Christmassy stuff though. That's right. And I'd already made the butter tarts.
Pop looks like a little Christmas elf down in the corner.
I can't see. I don't know. I can't see what's going on.
Not so little anymore. I'm now bigger than you are on the screen.
Oh, really? Your genie powers, are you?
Yeah, using my powers.
My powers. Yeah, there's lots to unpack, lots to organize. And like I said, they just kind of packed things in boxes and it was really random. And we've got things for the house out here that need to go to the back of the house. And I've got stuff from the house out that need to come out here. So it's like, there we go. All right, much better. I think he's way handsomer with that. For sure.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little freakazoid.
The lady just took $19.91.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And Anonymous, looks like they tipped $12.46. Thank you so much. Appreciate it very much. He does look cuter now, that's for sure. I agree with that. Cute on a shelf. I think I did his sleeves wrong too, but it's kind of like at this point, do I really care to change it? Yeah, I do too. Definitely, Becky. He looks cuter, a little bit more innocent. Instead of like the psychotic, I'm gonna come and get you with a sharp candy cane. Exorcism is complete. Yeah, heels. All right. Okay, I think we can probably seal up his bottom and then work on his hat. I think we can probably do that. He does look happy, doesn't he, Barbara? I agree. Good to see you again too. Who will know LL? Just leave it. Yeah, true. I could. It just seems like there's lots of extra fabric up here in the spot that it shouldn't have been, and maybe it should have been the other way around. A little bit more space down here.
Does he get any yarn here?
Well, I do have some white yarn, and I haven't quite decided if I wanted to give him like dreads or something. So I could braid it and then attach it at the halfway with the little tipsies going down the other way, and then I don't know. I thought about it. And then I thought about, maybe using some glue in the yarn and making it like a little colonial sort of spin curl to it. I thought about doing that. Once we get the permanent camera system set up out here, and I'm not taking away Pop's computer, I kind of plan to, just pop it on and putter around here and just chat with people if that's what they're in for, because, Big hugs. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you so much. No, his ears aren't upside down. I did read it. I went over it a couple times, and even Miss Hallie and someone else, I can't remember who it was. I'm sorry, a few people probably, said I thought maybe I had them on upside down, but it does say put them with the tips going up. Pin ears to the head front with the ears fronts next to the face front. Raw edges of the seam allowances even the points of the ears up. So it does say that. Will Sophie have her chair in the studio? She's actually quite comfy claiming that part of the couch or the futon, which I'm quite happy with because she's up off the floor and it's quite comfortable for her and she can stretch out. And she has her chair inside the house. So that'll be her spot. That'll be her spot right there. So, and she'll probably end up being closer to me, when we kind of figured this all out. I kind of wanted her like right behind me, sort of thing. So, depends. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, so I was talking about the bonus on the Tuesday after we were sitting on the deck steps because there's obviously nothing else to sit on, and I just happened to like look over and there's the water, and I glance over more and past the the neighbor's house across the way, and there's more water. And I'm like, oh my goodness, look at this! It's a beautiful water view. And there's quite a few spots. There's the office, and then the living room, and of course the back deck, and all this spot all faces the water. I mean, there's pine trees in the way right now from us seeing it, but right now it's just over there. It's just over there. Yeah, there is an amazing group of people. And thanks, Mel. Big hugs. Big hugs. Thank you. Give him green iron hair for, well, no, maybe not green, but.
Did you see Lynn as well?
Yes, I did. Thank you. I did say thank you to Lynn. Thank you. I would plant a big oak tree in the middle of it all. There is actually a nice big oak tree right in the front. It's lost a lot of its leaves for the past little bit. For the past 2 days, it got really windy. So, yeah, it's beautiful. A beautiful, beautiful piece of property. We're very excited for it. And yeah, it needs some fixing up, but that's okay. I see tubs behind you. Well, it's easy to see through, Diane. I agree with that. But I plan on sorting it out better for sure. Because I've got a few tubs and a few projects that are tucked in the tubs, and these now the projects can just sit out on a shelf or be put in a bag and put on the shelf, sort of thing. So there's space for that. I have lots of shelving and shelving units all around here. Plus, I have my big bureau, and I also have a wire rack, and I've got a plastic rack, and some of it has to go. Those racks have to. We had a few of them because we did a lot of canning stuff too, so they have to go into the house. Oh, thank you, Lori Miller. Big hugs. You guys are just killing it today. My goodness. Big hugs. Big hugs. Oh. You guys are amazing. Thank you. So we're really excited. Like I said, we met the neighbor, and he's super nice. And we met the guy who's been using their fields for his cows. Him super nice. We haven't met anybody we would want to try and make friends with. That's for sure. So super nice people here. Well, hello, Sarah. Happy you're here. Got a split on my nail, so the batting keeps hooking on it. Ergalurg. All right, I just want to make sure there's enough because we want a firm tushy. Everybody wants a firm tushy, but we got to give a little most. Mr. Elfikins here, a form bottom. I know where my bottom is if I need some. I think we're firm enough. That's what everybody says. Where is my other needle set? Can I put it in here? I did. Actually, do I want that one or do I want another one? It was amazing to watch the guy take Quilt. Zach, he did an amazing job. I have contacted him to let him know it's ready to get set back up when he has time. So he says they do come out here. I guess I want that one. Quite often they service this part. So he'll have to fly out there, Karen. He'll fly out from Ontario. Making mug rugs for gifts. Oh, very nice, Roxy. Mug rugs are awesome. They're fantastic. And they make great gifts, for sure. Try and get some thread to sew up our bottom. Hello, Miss Nadine. How you doing? I've done one panel of SE. Wait. Oh. Excuse me. I have yet to find my goggles, so I don't know where that went, or they went. Did I turn this off? I must have. Yep. Hold on. Got the old lady here for a moment. I was trying to read the text on a spice package the other day of how to, make sure you were doing it right. I wanted to make sure I was adding a nice enough moisture. It was a meatloaf mix of some sort, right? Because we didn't have a lot of spices, nor do I want to go buying a bunch of spices, knowing what some of ours were coming, right? So it was kind of like, and I'm like, this text is so tiny. My goodness. I just can't read it. I don't know how much water to put in. Oh, one panel of ocean quilt, 7 more to go. Oh, nice. Nice. Are you free motion quilting that, or are you hand stitching that? Bowl cozies for Christmas here. Very nice. Is everybody on the go for Christmas? Be our first house guest. No, he'll only be here for the day, and then he can either fly out or he's got a hotel or something to go to. I don't think he really wants to share the sofa with the dog. So, oh, Sophie did fantastic. I was so proud of her. I was proud of all of us, actually. Nobody got too upset with anybody, and it was so funny. We're about, I don't know, quarter of the way there, and Pop's driving, and all of a sudden he says, well, there's one thing I can't say on this trip. And I said, I was like trying to think of what it could be before he actually said anything. He says, don't make me turn this car around. I'm like, no, we can't say that. There's no place to go. There's no place to go. Yeah, no, we all did good. I mean, it had some moments. We were the boys. Oh no, yeah, it was a potty break. We were doing a potty break, and we were talking to the lawyer about the appointment, or the real estate agent about something. Anyways, and something wasn't quite going our way in the phone conversation, so we were getting a little frustrated. So, anyways, into the McDonald's to go potty, and we were going to hit the drive-through anyways, but we wanted to at least go in and go potty. Everybody got a chance to do that, and I took Sophie for a little putter about on the other side on some grass, green grass, right? And we're in New Brunswick at this point in time, in the very much the French section of New Brunswick, and this lady in the apartment building that I was taking Sophie to go do her pee or whatever, and I could have cleaned up after her. I did have the baggies, and I was more than willing to clean up after her. I'm not one of those pet owners. And she opens up her balcony window and starts beaking off at me like, and of course I don't understand what the heck she's saying. I mean, she's talking a mile a minute, and she's shaking her fist at me, and then to my dog, and I'm like, I'll clean up after her. Don't worry, it's okay, right? Like, it wasn't. I even showed her the bag and everything, and and she was just. And I was like, so I pretty much in the end was telling her to go find something else to do. And that's when Pop comes out of the McDonald's, and he's looking over at me because I'm like, find something else to do, lady. Find something else to do. Hey, I would have cleaned up after her. So yeah. Don't be beaking off. There's pellets. I have pellets in a bag somewhere, or in a box somewhere. But definitely it could be weighted. Even his legs and arms and body could be weighted. So I'm just trying to take a little bit of the back leg, and then, because they've been attached to the front, and then a little bit of the back part here, just staying above the little line where it says to leave open for stuffing and sewing. So, hello Kim, welcome. No, I didn't say any colorful leg. I just told her to go find something else to do. Like, there's no point in yelling at me. I didn't even understand what she was saying. So, and I would have cleaned up after her, but I think Sophie was just so taken aback. She didn't do anything. She just sniffed. So, and it was like, okay, back to the car. And then it was like, what the heck? But that was all right. Sorry. We couldn't figure out why she was yelling at me. It's not like I let her go do her business and didn't clean up. Like, I was all ready and prepared. You're like, chillax. So it's really tight in here. Well, I had no idea what she was saying. And I kept saying, like, it's okay. I'll. But then, like I said, in the end, it was like, go find something else to do, lady. So mean. She was getting me all riled up. I didn't need to be riled up because I was already irritated with whoever was on the phone. yeah, so as we were trying to get out of Dodge sort of thing, the Thursday morning we're expecting the movers to come, and because we had the packers there on the Wednesday, expecting the movers to come on the Thursday first thing in the morning and start loading the truck. Like, we had a lot of stuff. We had a whole garage full, and obviously a whole living room and dining room full of a quilt shop. So that was like a whole other big section, right? Like all the stuff that was in that room, I can't believe is actually in this space right now. Like, it seems like a lot was in that space. Let's put it that way. So, so as we get the call, and we had lawyer's appointment that day, and we had this to do and that to do, and I can't remember. There was like 5 or 6 other things that were on the list of what we needed to get done. And we get a call first thing in the morning saying there was a problem. The truck got stuck in Thunder Bay. Well, Thunder Bay is like 20 hours from us. Like, it's a good day and a half drive. So, and they said the truck won't be there till Friday morning. Well, that put Papa and I into a panic, of course, knowing we had this whole house to get out the door in only one day. And we already had comments from the people buying the house, because we had to let them see the house for a few more times before they purchased. Well, not they purchased it before they were in it. And they made a comment to their real estate agent, which made a comment to our real estate agent, saying that we had too much stuff and they were worried we weren't going to be out on time. So that kind of put us in a bit of a panic, obviously, right? Knowing, thinking, okay, these people don't think we're going to be out. Now we're delayed a day. I don't think we're going to be out now. What, you know, and there's nothing we can do. Like, literally, there's nothing we can do. Our hands are tied. We just got to float the boat down the river and just do the best we can to keep it afloat, right? So we head off to our lawyer appointment. We had to return a modem to Rogers and do this and do that. So we puttered, and Kent and I did that while Marcus and Sophie were at the house. Okay. So then we get a call just as we're about to leave that they were going to send somebody down to tag the stuff, which is, you know, as long as it's tagged, then it gets on the truck and they could just start loading stuff the next day, like Bob Diddy, and get her done, right? So they did that, but they also sent like 5 guys and a truck and loaded all the stuff that was boxed already. So, and while we were gone, so that's when Nomi disappeared in his whole case and everything else like that. I didn't know where anything went. We had one case that was actually coming in the car with us with our pickles, like the pickles that we loved and our jam that we loved and something else, all in a little case. I had the Gravol, I had Gas X, I had like a little emergency like thing stacked on. That all disappeared too. And they weren't supposed to take it because it was liquid. That's why we had it packed in like a milk crate to go into the car. So when we got back that day, it was like half the house was empty, and the stuff that I wanted in the car with me for my trip was gone. I was like, and then I'm trying to think of, okay, was there anything important, like any of the, like the cash that I had from selling the Jeep and the little car and the wood and everything? Well, where was that? Where did I put that? Was that in there? Like, it was kind of like, because it was coming with us, right? That my thought was it was coming with us. So I would have secretly put it in the bottom somewhere, you know, so we had some cash on us, and it wasn't on me because where am I supposed to keep it? I only keep my phone, right? So thank goodness it wasn't in there. I had it somewhere else. So it was kind of like, whew, okay. But I had thought about it. I really did. I thought about sticking it in the case. I thought, well, it's coming with us no matter where we go, hotel or whatever. So, you know, but yeah, so poof. I'm like, oh boy. And of course, Munchkin watching these guys, and he was unprepared mentally for these 5 guys to start loading up boxes and taking them gone. So they almost took Kent's tower that was coming in the car with us. They almost took something else. So the fact that they left that stuff, that Marcus was fighting for that stuff to leave that and pack the sewing machine, I was okay with that. Huh? Oh, yeah, they almost tried to take Pop's clothes. He would have had nothing to wear. Would have been a trip to Wally Mart in the Mark's Work Warehouse. So, yeah, so it was like, oh my goodness. Okay, all right, we're all right, we're moving. It's just kind of like, so yeah, that we were unprepared for that. And then
And then, of course, on the Thursday, we were expecting them to come, and then they didn't come, and then, yeah, so that's okay. And then the Friday, they were there nice and bright and early. Munchkin and I did a garbage run with some of the stuff that we'd, missed from the bin, and we grabbed breakfast, because obviously everything else was packed up and ready to go. And, and by the time I got back to the house with Munchkin, the movers were there starting to load stuff up, so... And then it was like, okay, what stuff do we not want them to take? All right, let's get it in the car right away. And then, in a way, it was kind of like a blessing in disguise that we couldn't. That Nomi went in the truck the day before, because it wouldn't have fit. We would have had to get some sort of a roof rack, or we would have had to been buying a trailer or something, because all of our stuff wouldn't have fit. No. We had lots of stuff in itty bitty space. Oh, definitely. And then, we're, and then, like, even just mentally, because not everybody had their own hotel room, but Pop and I had ours, and then Munchkin had his, right? So, and then just allotting for 2 hotels. Ours was a little bit more expensive because we had Sophie with us. So, yeah, some of them were $50 a night. Some of them were $75 a night for a pet. So, and my biggest worry, like literally, I know it's probably just a stupid worry, but because she's not used to it and having to hold it, like I open the door, she goes, right? So we're leaving our hotel room. We're on the 12th floor. I got to go down the hallway, in the elevator, down the elevator, down through the lobby or wherever passage, and then finally outside. I was just, please don't make a mess. Please, 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 please don't make a mess. It literally was my biggest fear for all 3 nights in the hotel. Oh, take care, Roxy. Have fun cutting. Have fun cutting fabric. I think that's what you're doing, isn't it? So, but yeah, that was, other than that, she was fine in the hotel. Obviously took her out as late as I possibly could. And then there was a couple times she got me up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock, but it was okay. The whole place was quiet. I just put on my jammy dress, and there was one morning, I think it was the second morning. I don't know, first or second morning. I'm standing in the elevator with my mask on. My hair's all a mess. I've got Sophie on her lead and stuff like that. And I noticed my jammy dress, which is like my night dress, is on inside out. I'm like, nobody's going to see me. It's okay. How do they know it's on inside out? That's what I kept saying to myself. They don't know it's on inside out. I know it's on inside out. She was amazing. I was so proud of her. I would have cleaned up her mess. Like, seriously, I would have. If she had. But I just was, please don't. When you want your child to behave, at the park with everybody else's kid. So, and there was one morning... think it was our first, it was in Quebec, near Quebec City. And first thing in the morning, there's a beagle running around, and I find out his name's Kevin, okay? And he seems like he's a bit of a rascal, this Kevin, right? So I saw him in the morning with Sophie. And then we got barked at with some other dog that down the hall. It literally scared the bejeebies, I think, out of everybody, because it was such a loud bark, and it just echoed down the hall. I'm sure everybody was awake after that. Sophie didn't bark. It was the other dog that barked. And so anyway, so Kevin was being a bit of a pest as I was coming up. And as we were leaving, Kevin had managed to escape again and was running down the hall. And I told Pop about Kevin. I'm like, oh, we got a rebellious neighbor. Kevin, he's not listening. So as we're leaving, I go, and then they're going, Kevin, come here, Kevin. And they're chasing him down. That was so funny. And I look over at Pop. I told you, rebel neighbor. It was funny. They're picking him up, bringing him back. Kevin. Reminded me of, the Home Alone, when the mom was always yelling at the kid named Kevin. It was just like that. Kevin! It's cracking me up.
That's Kevin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kevin was there in a beagle form. Yes, it was so funny. And then there was one tiny, like, maybe as big as this, the $2,500 dog or something. Whatever, maybe a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. maybe a little bit bigger than this. And he was full grown.
He's still a puppy, but
He was just shivering. I'm like, knit that dude a jacket, man. Oh, so it was good. It was good. I'm sad that Kevin was a bit of a troublemaker to his parents, but you know, Kevin's got to do what Kevin's got to do. Yeah, because we went down, had breakfast. Did Munchkin have his first? Yeah, Munchkin had his first, and then came up to our room after and to sit with Sophie, and then Pop and I went down and had breakfast. Yeah. And then as we were leaving, it was because it was a later start that day. We didn't get out till like almost 9 o'clock instead of like 7:30, which we did the night before. So, we're gonna do another pan tour so you can see what's what we're starting with, and then hopefully you'll be along for the journey to how we end it when it's all finished. Okay, go ahead, take a tour. Cheers. Working on a bed quilt for a son and daughter-in-law, having trouble with the long arm picking up bob and thread. Okay, that usually means the top thread going through somehow. Maybe it's not looping. You make sure all your loops are hooked. Make sure your bobbin is threaded correctly and it spins in the way it's supposed to before you pop it back in. Maybe it's not seated correctly. Oh, 24 by 40, Miss Kathleen. And lots to do. I literally am kind of just sitting right in the middle. I'm kind of sitting right in the middle. And we will section stuff out. Like there's a big garage door there that's got to get some sealant around it and stuff. But I do like the two clear plastic windows, but I'm going to move the bureau over the other window where that little white chair is. And then there's the door coming in. We need to get a bolt and stuff like that. It needs some work, but it's going to be amazing when it's done. Oh, no, it's not close to the edge of the table. Oh, he's got lots of room. Don't worry. Oh, lots of room to party, too. Like, if we set it up properly, we could still have 3 tables here where we could have, like, 3 people or 6 people come and sew or talk or hang out or have a little stitch session or what have you, just to putter and have some fun. It's been a long time coming, Pauline, and I'm very excited. Unfortunately, we had to drive many thousands of miles to get it. No, there's no bathroom. There's no bathroom. I did think about maybe putting an outhouse out this way, but we need to do the bathroom in the basement for Munchkin first. That's pretty much our first priority. I have 10 feet. 10 more feet. Oh, really? Oh. Ooh. And there's lots of shelving because this was a woodworker shop. So there's like shelving pre-built all the way around. You know, the only spot there really isn't any is up over there or that wall there. But that's where I'm probably going to be end up putting my heat source in through there because that was a wood burning stove. And I didn't want wood burning in here at all. For one, the smell. And to the combustibility of the fibers, if I'm cutting or batting or whatever, I just didn't want to take the chance, you know what I mean? So, and you'd have to constantly feed it. In the wintertime, I'd have to be out here in the middle of the night, you know, popping some wood in there to keep her going and stuff like that. So 24 by 30. Oh, wonderful. Oh, it's important. I thought about it. I thought about getting like a composting toilet sort of get rigged up. I found a bell, so I was going to put that on the end here. That'd be cute. And I think I discovered maybe I had too much stuffing in here because I couldn't really get my hat to bend the way I was hoping to bend. So let's see if we can. Because I want him to be, you know, a little bit unique. Listen, buddy. We don't want to tuck the ears in. We want to keep them as part of his character. So. And Pop's not here. I don't know where he went. So I'm like ruling this place, man. Come here, you. There we go. Oh, he looks so cute. Oh, my goodness. You know, just pop a couple pins in there and hopefully keep them up there. And then he has a little hat of unique. See, with the hat, I don't think he needs hair either if you put him it this way. But I did think about maybe giving him some, white dreadlocks or something. What you doing there, homie? Not much? What you got?
The power.
Oh, the power to charge the microphones. Yeah, we were a little worried because we only have about 3/4 on the microphones. We were like, where's the chargers for the microphones? I don't know.
Who knows?
In a box. Yeah, I was thinking about that right there. Well, it's a little bit of a gap too in the batting, so that it'll also sit that way too, right? So, but yeah, you could totally do a little couple stitches there, or keep it flexible. Yeah, I just might do that, Karen. Make a little closet, a little composting toilet. Well, that's what I said to Pop. I said, "What if I gotta go? Like, I gotta go, man. Like, sometimes I can't go all the way out here, across the driveway, up the deck, into the house, around the corner, to get to the loo. Like, if I gotta go, I gotta go."
We've got one more.
We got one bar?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So when it goes dead, we're done.
Okay, you heard that. We got one bar on the microphone. When it goes dead, we're done. So you've been forewarned.
Or when you feel it, you're done.
What time is it? 3?
3.
Okay. I did find a nice new snack I could have, though. I was so pleased. I found it here, though I think I could have ordered it from Walmart back in Ontario, but I'm not entirely sure if I could have. Hold on, let me grab it here, because I finished it up early. I was so excited to eat it. Oops. It's Werther's Original Caramel Popcorn, but I have an allergy to nuts, and a lot of caramel popcorns come with peanuts or pecans or something. There's like poppycock, which is some nuts. There's a variety of nuts in there with caramel popcorn. Cracker Jacks comes with peanuts. There's like, unless I was going to like a fair or a county fair or like a local fall fair or something like that, and they were making the caramel popcorn like right there, I could never find anything that didn't have any nuts in it. So I was so happy to found this. No nuts. Oh, bye Diane 57. Or hi. Oh, I thought you said bye. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Sorry. Hello. Happy you're here. So yeah, I'm very happy about this. Yeah. Just classic. No nuts, no nothing. So it was awesome. I was so excited. So I ate the whole bag over a couple days. Still really good. Well, it's again, I can't have nuts. Some people just don't like nuts in it, especially like against their teeth. It's like that's a German candy, is it? All right, we're gonna sew his head, but I got to figure out what I did with my needle and thread. To sew his head, I need my needle and thread. I need my needle and thread. I need my needle and thread. Hey, listen, buddy. Who you pointing at? Huh? We'll pick a fight. Pick a fight. Yeah, German can. Oh, there you go. Don't risk anything with nothing. Well, that's it. I always would stay away. Munchkin thought he found me a caramel popcorn one year, but they had, what was it, almonds or something in it? Chunked almonds. And it was only like 3 or 4 at the very bottom, but I was looking at the bottom of the bag because that's usually where you could find the crumbs of the nuts, just in case. So, we're super happy with it. Super, super happy with it. I know Pop is so happy not to hear the long arm, not that it's up right now, but still not have to see the fabric, to deal with the fabric, to trip over cables that had to run from here to there or into tables that are taking up space that it shouldn't be. So, and I am too. It's nice to have it separated. It really is. I need another pair of slippers though and a sweater so I can feel like Mr. Rogers, because I need, to go from the house to come out here. I'm not bringing my house slippers out here.
I need other slippers now. And the rain on the steel roof the other night. Oh, that was awesome. That was pretty cool. Actually, I guess it was last night. So, thank you very much, Brenda. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Thanks for just spending your time with us. So, like I said, if the mic goes out before we quit, it's I'm sorry. I'll just do some sign language and wave bye because we only got the life of the battery. I'm gonna try and just stitch his little hat down. I like check mix, but I'm not happy with treasure hunting for the very few pretzels in it. Oh yeah, add some more pretzels. Definitely. And I've made caramel popcorn myself, and I've put like sunflower seeds in it and pumpkin seeds in it, and it's usually I end up eating most of it myself. You need snowshoes? I probably do eventually to get myself across the driveway. I just like it that it's a whole separate building and it's not just like a separate space in the house. Like I'm back down or I'm downstairs or I'm over in this room instead, or you know what I mean? It's completely on its own now. So that's the space heater. I love pretzels. Pretzels are one of my favorites. You can't hear the space heater? Oh. Okay. Well, that's good. It won't be annoying for the next few streams then. Nuts and bolts mix and add whatever for each person's favorite. Well, that's it, right? I like the cheesy circle thingies. Not well, kind of look like a Long John, but maybe zipline would work. I could try. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, Sue. We're slowly but surely. It's going to take some. We've only really been in the shop for 2 days, so it was only yesterday and today. I guess we set up the desk on Thursday night, but trying to get everything else sort of organized. It's only been a couple of days. Oh, chat's gone. Oh, all right, okay. Oh, Nadine's even. Okay, bye. We got it back. No, it's not far from the house. Maybe 30 feet. But I'm glad it's its own separate entity for sure. It chats back, yeah, or at least it is. Practically Creative just said something. She said laugh out loud at Kim. Yeah, it totally went black all here too. You can hear both. You can hear pop and the heater. Okay. Do you have heat and AC? We have the AC unit that was in the computer room at the old house. But I will be getting a unit for heat installed hopefully before the end of the month. So, and then we won't have to listen to the cheeses. Yeah, those cheeses. That Kathy knows what I'm talking about. So I'll be excited for that too. Though the little space heaters have done an amazing job. I'm quite impressed with the little space heaters. For $100, it's certainly heated this room. I'm sure the electricity bill is going to kill me, but it's all right. Good note is then Quilt Shop is paid for its insurance for the whole year, so it's all paid up for a whole year. So I don't have to worry about nothing like that. When we got the insurance for it, just paid for the whole year. We got to order 3 windows to be replaced. They're just little flimsy ones here, so I'm sure it would be great if it was a weekend space and you can crank up the fire and everything else like that. But this is more of a permanent space and a soon-to-be business. So we'll have to get some new windows. Oh, it totally is, Linda. It totally is. It's more. How do I say this? It's more than we thought it was going to be, and far more beautiful than we could have ever seen on someone's phone. Doing the walk around that way. It is a stunning piece of property. We got ocean views out the front.
in gaps in between the trees and the neighbor's house, and then we've got like this. It's kind of like a pie-shaped wedge from the road upwards. So we own like the driveway. There's a chunk of land right in front of our house that someone else owns. We're going to try and see if we can get that, but that may take some wrangling. And then literally as you go beyond the house and all the way up, it's just like up and over the hills and trees and trees and trees and 90 acres. 90 acres. Winter is harsh in the Maritimes. You will need good windows. Yeah, well, definitely. Definitely. It was definitely on the list. Mm-hmm. All right, I don't want the mic to cut out on us. So, yeah, okay. We're stitching her head on. And then we're going to get we have to get another heat source sorted out for the house. But there is an inverter right now, which is heating it to what we need it to be. And it's nice out now, too. It's like plus probably 10 degrees outside. But it was chilly over the past couple of days, and then we really had it going. I was finding it chilly in the house still with 19 degrees Celsius, so I put it up to 20, and it felt better. It felt better for me. The floor wasn't as cold and stuff like that. So we just got to find the happy medium for the place, right? But we'll be getting, what is it, a boiler system? No. Yeah? Essentially a boiler system? It really is, Linda. It really is. We're so pleased with it. And Munchkin is so stoked about his space. I mean, it's nice to see him happy and, doing a little jig and his work's going well for him and he's he's keeping up with what he needs to do. The time change has helped because he actually feels like he gets to sleep in a little bit because he doesn't actually have to start till 10 o'clock, so instead of 9. So it's a little bit more relaxed in the morning. It's not such a rush. You can grab a shower if you want or what have you. A drone? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we didn't find any of our lights. So is the lighting okay? Like, it
seems okay.
It seems okay? Oh, maybe we don't need any.
It's a little bit dark on the sides here, but it should be fine.
Kind of, sort of. We are going to turn it into one there, Melissa, Practically Creative. It has a nice big room where you could have a living room and a kitchen and a dining room, and then it's got 2 other little rooms off to the side, which one's going to be a bedroom and one's going to be a bathroom. So, and of course we had to pick which room would be the best for the bathroom because of the pipes and going outside and into the septic tank and all that sort of stuff. So good. I'm glad the lighting at least is good. Yeah, there literally is just twist bulbs and what's the fluorescence? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double tubes of fluorescence, and then there's a bunch of just like light bulbs. So yeah, there's 12 fixtures in here that we'll have to figure out something and get them all to match. So whether they're all fluorescent tubes, I don't care, but they all got to be the same. Not bad for over. Okay, a little bit shadowed. He's a game developer there, Diane57, and he can work from home. Well, we'll actually end up building a cabin for just Pop and I on another section of the property, and Munchkin can have that house. That's what we plan to be. So, or he can build somewhere else, and we'll turn that into the retreat house because it's got 2 bedrooms upstairs, and it'll be like a 2-bedroom downstairs sort of thing, or whatever. Like we'll figure it out, or we just rent it out as a B&B. Oh, you know what, Linda Lindsay? It's strange. We're kind of in the boons. Or boonies, as people say, like out in the country sort of thing. But we're literally 3 kilometers, not even, I think it's 2.8 kilometers from a Sobeys, which is a grocery store, a Tim Hortons, which is a local people addicted to coffee place and donuts. I don't particularly like Tim Hortons, but it's there, it's there.
a McDonald's, a drive-through McDonald's, a gas station, a Home Hardware, a dollar store, the liquor store, the Subway, information, doctor's office, the fishing tackle place, the dentist there too. So that's literally 3 kilometers away. And then if you go another kilometer into Pictou itself, you have like a bunch of other little restaurants and a bunch of little bakeries and houses, and obviously where the harbor is and stuff like that. So maybe a hairdresser. I know I need one. It's getting a little wild. So we are close. We are so close. It's unbelievable. Liquor store. Booze. Alcohol.
Yeah, there's a liquor store.
Mm-hmm. And it's like we've never been so close to those sort of amenities or conveniences, I guess, because before we were always half an hour to 45 minutes away from any sort of drive-through takeaway sort of place, and now it's just like literally 3-4 kilometers down the road. Yeah, there's a pizza place. We've already tried the pizza place twice. It's pretty good. Subway was okay. I had half my sub in the chicken noodle soup. I don't think we've had anything else.
We've had the McDonald's.
Oh, we've had the McDonald's. I had McDonald's breakfast.
No different anywhere.
So it's just like everything else. So it's like amazing. It really is. Like I feel like we're still out in the boonies, but we're not, right? We have everything that's right close to us.
There's a high-end restaurant down the road.
Oh yeah, the Piper's Landing. You gotta make reservations for that one. And if you bring your own bottle of wine, it's a $15 uncorking fee. Just so you know. I read it. Same doctor's office is like same 3 kilometers away. It's like the welcoming center, like the information center, doctor's office, and then like a oh yeah, and there's a hospital and everything else just down in Pictou, or even just across the causeway. I was gonna say easement, but I knew it wasn't it. The causeway right into New Glasgow. I thought New Glasgow, from where it is on the map to where we are, I thought we were going to be like 25, 35 minutes away from that. We're like 15 minutes. It's literally pop around the roundabout, hit the bike, and you're in, like seriously, it's not very far at all. Yeah, post office is right in town too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really great to have you. That's about 15-20 minutes away. I did see, it's not a Fabric Land here, it's a Fabricville, but they are associated with Fabric Land. So if you had a Fabric Land membership up here, then you would still be able to use it there. So it is a Fabricville. I did see it on Monday. I had to go into New Glasgow to get the bank draft to pay for the moving company, and then over to the UPS to go get it mailed to them. So that was kind of like my main focus, to make sure that the moving company got their money, and I just kind of headed back home here. So yeah, it's not far at all. And of course there's stuff to order too, but I have lots of fabric. I guess if stuff that I'm missing, then I can go there. So I just gotta find all me fabric boxes. I know there's one in the house. I tucked all my mom's pictures in a couple of my bolt boxes, and it said mom's pictures, so it went into the house instead of out here. But there's more bolts in there than anything else. That's like my friend Helen, actually, Miss Helly. She likes alcohol, but she doesn't like the way it tastes or makes her feel. And I said, then what do you like about alcohol? And she says, well, that little tiny little rush of excitement, and you're all giddy and you're happy. She goes, if we could just keep that. So, but she doesn't like that. Have to go for today. See you next time. Okay, well, take care. We still have bottles of wine from our wedding in 2017. No way, really? That's funny. Oh, I got a little hat to sit a bit better. I probably started off on the wrong spot there. There, let's just pin them. Yeah, she gets really, what am I thinking of? Vertigo. She gets very vertigo when she's had even a half a beer. She's like, she stands there and she just kind of does this little
Weevil wobble. I've seen her at a Halloween party with a half a beer. I'm like, put that down. Here's some water. You could fall over. Oh yeah, she's a regular on that. They're practically creative. Don't you worry. Doesn't grocery store to me. Oh, the closest grocery. Oh, see, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's about the same, right? So 5 miles. Wobbly knees, just yeah. That's what I mean. She just stand there and like weave, and I'm like, put you in a chair. You're okay.
Any other quilt shops near you?
Not that I saw. There was a few other fabric-y kind of places or like crafts places, but some of them went out of business. So COVID really hit this area bad. So, and our neighbor, we met our neighbor on the right side of us as we facing the road, lovely couple. He said that there were so many people who have bought from outside this area that the bank or the mayor had a welcoming party at the beginning of summer for all the new people who had bought around here. So because there were so many people who were, you know, we're like 3 in a row of people who have bought in the past like couple years from Ontario. So you know, he is a cute little elf. I think so. He needs his hat finished, but we'll deal with that. So. Yeah, no, we're totally excited. I love that, you know, I can look out my back window and see cows grazing on my fields, and I know that maybe one day one of those will be in my freezer. He is super cute. I have to thank Nadine. She sent him to me. There's a little project to do. So, and I love him. He looks in the door. Well, he's going to come hang out here. My little Christmas helper. Oh, me too. Me too. We actually had FedEx showed up yesterday. Had one of Munchkin's parcels that he was excited to get some new stuff for his space too, right? So yeah, that's the best way to do it there, Gita, for sure. Beef in the freezer. We got 2 freezers to fill. So what if you put a metallic thread in his hat? Well, I guess I could. Do it around. These are just base stitches just to hold it all together, but we could whip those out. I think so, April. I think so. We have new neighbors from Miami. I think they were having culture shock. Our gate has no trespassing sign on it. Not allowed. Oh, bye, Kim. Take care. Take care. Enjoy the day. Hope we'll see you next Saturday. Next Saturday. A little blush on his. I totally could. I'd have to buy some though. I don't have any. I have no makeup, like 0 makeup whatsoever. I don't even have any mascara. I have clear nail polish. That's about the extent of my makeup. Do. Well, hello, Mr. Chris. Mr. C. Not Bush. How you doing? I was working on a little Elfie. Happy to see ya. Happy to see ya. A little space heater kicking in. It was really warm, actually. By the time I had those the space heaters plugged in yesterday and had come back out here later in the afternoon, it was heating up. And then when we were out here trying to get a table and figure out where the monitor is going to go and the tower for pop stuff, and just make sure we were all kind of all set up today where I wanted my table to be. It's not going to stay in this spot, but it'll be here for now. It was nice. It was like 18 degrees in here. I was like, yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. Super nice. Yeah, beautiful view. We were actually supposed to get rain all day today, but it seems like it's holding off so far. It was really windy and rainy last night, though. You can't hear it? Okay, some people could say they could hear it, and some people say they couldn't. So I just wanted to, like, it's on. So, do you want to do a little tour before we end? Because my microphone battery is dying. One more?
Are you sure?
Yeah. For the peeps that had just arrived. And so this is a work in progress. Now remember this, people. I've only been in here for a few hours. I still have a lot of mess to make. But you can see from this way and this way
what does she look like now, and then you can stick with me, and now we're gonna figure it out and place things out. So this was an old wood shop, lots of shelving space. I'm happy for it. I'm gonna reuse it, so excited for the space. I love it too. There's so much room. Sophie's got her own couch now. She's upgraded from a whole chair, man. She's stoked. She's a happy widow camper. And the fact we have fiber, like Pop was getting a readout of like 600 and something up over here, and I said, well, what do we used to get at our old place? He's like, 20 if we were lucky. I'm like, 20? We're getting 6 something here? He's like, yep. I'm like, this is crazy.
Still have one bar by the way.
It'll cut out. It just all of a sudden just cuts out. Oh yes, you bet that right, cat girl. Lots of work ahead. Oh, thank you, Pam. You're gonna have to let me know about your new machine. I'm excited. I'm excited for you to tell me about your new machine. I can get a dance floor going on in here. Oh, it's amazing, Chris. It's amazing. Got some work to do. There's a big garage door there. I want to keep it because I want to be able to, bring things in and out if I gotta, right? So
New equipment
and so on and so forth. Yeah, we got a bunch of cameras. Hopefully coming our way soon. So we'll have a new setup.
I was thinking like a mid-arm or something like that.
Oh, all right. Pop's got plans. Armchair only if they don't want to pay for a quilt. Yeah. Well, it's great. It's an awesome space. Like I say, Sophie's upgraded from her little chair. Chair's still in the house because that's where we spend most of the time. And that's a good question. And then I made sure to have, she's got the whole couch out here with her quilt on it. Because this is kind of like right in the middle of the space, I kind of want to put Walt this way. There'll be enough room for him, trust me. But we do know he needs 10 feet wide because of the way the head shifts and where I need to stand with the machine this way and then that way and then behind the machine as it comes all the way that way, right? So it's obviously a bit of movement there. So that's about 10 feet. That's giving me room. That's giving me like space and elbow room and stuff, not feeling cramped. And then 16 feet all the way around. So, because it's a 12 or 14 foot anyways, and then space to go all the way around it there too. So it does need a lot of space, but there's a lot of space for it here too. So, and if I have to shift it a little bit on an angle, that's fine as long as I can get all the way around. I'm so sick and tired of doing the big U's around things because they're up against one wall or, I can't because it's over here or whatever. I just want to be able to go all the way around. I want to put my rollerblades on and I want to skate around Walt. Be like, get the disco light up here. Pop says he's going to find me out here napping with the dog on the couch all the time. I'm like, probably. Maybe. I'll be like putting in a dance floor. Get my groove on. Why not? I'm going to have a lot of fun rearranging. I got lots of spaces and lots of buckets to start things out and to plan because I really want to be able to break down my scrappy bits to scrap projects to I could work on a project to, oh, this is a full project. You know what I mean? Like break it down to that because I think just putting one color in a bucket isn't giving me what I need and what I can find because then I don't know I have a big chunk of red and white in there and you know what I mean? So it's just, I like it. Are you going to put your sign out? Yes, it's actually packed up still. Actually, I think it's in it seems like it's in a framed box, like a picture box, the sign. So we just got to find which one this is. No, and I was cramped where I was, Karen. I could barely even pull the quilt out to measure it where we were at the last spot. Like it was very uncomfortable to try and I had to make sure my quilts were all pre-measured. The tops were pre-measured before I even got them onto Walt. So because there was no way. There was like, I'd be running into the design board all the time with my elbow and my tape measure. So, yep. Yes, it looks like we reached our next 12-hour stream, but we want our other equipment to get here first because it's just going to be easier on everybody to do that. We are going to see if we can try and work in something for the kitchen as well, if we have that equipment. So we're looking at, what is it, Black Magic?
Yeah,
Black Magic.
A10 mini devices.
ATEM?
ATEM mini devices.
ATEM mini devices. Okay, so that's what Pop's got his eyes on. And that's what will, yep, it'll be good.
3 new cameras.
3 new cameras. Well, that's what I'm trying to repeat. So, hello, Christian. Welcome here. I'm from Norway. Thank you. I'm very happy with the new space. Very excited by the potential of it. It needs a good cleaning in most spots, but you know what? That's easy. Like, seriously. There's so much potential here, and I can see it. It needs some loving. It needs some new windows. It needs some framing around the door. It needs a lock on the door. It needs a lock on that door. But still. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Big hugs. Big hugs to you. You guys have been awesome today. Been amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just excited. Just excited to get things sorted out and organized and be able to, cut up my fabric and stuff. So, and Munchkin's going to reuse my other mat. I need to actually get another one. Yeah, he's going to reuse my other mat for his crafty stuff. He's going to do some miniature painting and diorama making and all sorts of fun stuff. We actually, the chalet we were staying at that had that beautiful panoramic view I was taken of and posted to Instagram. They had a little diorama on the wall with like 2 little couches and a little lamp, and it was really cute. I think Pop got a picture of it, so we'll have to share that. So it was awesome. It's a beautiful big space, and it has so much potential. It really does. And as bright as it is, like it's all, the base background is like wood or white, right? So, and there's lots of pegboard. I love pegboard. You can reuse pegboard in many ways. There's like a spice rack still on the wall, or bullet rack. No, I don't know. Could be both. There was a gun rack in the house, but they took that. Spice rack? Okay, so I can use that spice rack for lots of other things. I mean, the potential is it's a lot. It's a lot. So we just need to kind of figure out where the permanent heat source guy, where he wants to put it on the wall. I think it might be on that back wall there, so we're trying to keep things away from it, but we'll see. Oh yes, I found pillow first day. Can't do without the pillow. That was definitely. You missed out? Well, you can always watch the replay there, Connie. We did do a pan around a couple of times, so a few times. I think he's going to be set up over there, Diane57. So, and I'm hoping to be able to, once, if the hardware bits come sooner than the later, is I just stream and you guys kind of hang out with me, and as I'm tidying things up and putting stuff around. Do you use rulers for your long run quilting? I do have some. I've got a curved ruler. Couple of curved rulers, like moon shaped ones, and then I have a couple of scroll kind of looking ones. I do a lot of it free hand or stuff that's been programmed already into the system. Trying to think of it. Oh, I have another one that's perfect 90 degree. No, 90 degree on one side, and then one side is kind of like a curve sort of thing. It was one that Pop custom made for me, because I said I need something that's a little bit not straight on, like at a flat edge. I need like a curve so I can go around things, and he made me that. So that's about the only ones I use. Just trying to think of what they were. I bought them at a long arm. At a quilt show. Once I find them, I'll share them with you. So, yeah, there's still a few things, like we got parts of Walt over here and parts of Walt over there, so we need to get all the parts of Walt together. We did find his monitor, we got his tower, and then we got the drive belt box too that needs to be located. Is that it? Okay, then I think the monitor box is back over there, and the tower box is over there. So yeah, hopefully. There was a few things that we thought went missing, but we found them, so which is good. Yeah. So, anybody have any questions before we take off? Because I know my battery's going to die soon. That is the point, Diane57, is to open a retreat. It's going to take some time, though, and we have to be patient. The floor beneath, I love the hardwood floor here. It's just board floor, but it has such character to it, and a bunch of holes here and there and everywhere where I'm sure, wires were coming up, but there's nothing underneath of it but dirt. So I'm going to have to plug all those little holes, because I like I like it the way it is. I just need to take a hammer and pound all the nails back in. It has such character. I don't want to cover it. There's a few spots that are tender, like soft. So I'd like to look into that, or placing something not heavy over top of it, but so I'm not walking on it. There's something else, but there's lots of plugins. Yeah, there's plenty. There's plenty. We've got Pop's whole system set up behind you here, or well, behind you. Can't you see them? Just turn around. They're there. There, and then I have Nomi. He's set over here in another plug set over there, and I didn't turn in or plug in my iron yet. So, and that of course takes a big draw. So, isn't it cold when there's only the dirt underneath? Well, it's actually an air gap too, but yeah, it can be, but because it's really mild out, it's okay. But it does need something under it. I did think about putting a whole new floor on top of it, but I kind of like it. I like the roughness and the scrapes and the stains, and it's got character. This place was loved, right? And yeah, it was a wood turner or a guy who used wood or made wood things, and I don't know. I think once a good scrubbing and, you know, nail pounding, and I think it'll be okay. So, oh, definitely moisture barrier.
No, I don't think so.
No, you don't think so? Oh, I thought when we sprayed that under there, it might be a good thing. Laughing, you just said that as I was talking. Yeah, it does. It totally has character. It's got a uniqueness to it. So, I don't know. There's a couple of spots. Like I said, there's some holes. When I was out here with my jammy dress on, I stood over one of the holes, and there was a big of a cool draft up my leg. It was like, whoa, okie dokie. Put some spray foam in that one. I'm so glad to see all of you. I missed you guys so much. It's weird. It was really weird hanging out with just the boys. You know, not that it was weird hanging out with them, but I mean... Really? Okay, well, you're just weird, so I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. Yeah. That's what I get. That's what I ever get for being all sassy. Oh, exactly. The floor has a lot of stories to tell, and you know, until if I feel it needs to be done, then we'll do it. But right now, we just like it. We just like it the way it is, because it's gonna take I'll get the boys in here a couple of times this week in the evening and shift some boxes around and open some stuff up and just have some fun. It's great to see you guys too. Thank you, Dawn Faye. Thank you, everybody. All right. Trouble. She showed up. All right. I think we'll say goodbye for now. Got to get all the computer system back in the house so Pop can work on Monday. And hopefully soon we won't have to keep shifting stuff around. So, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much for your company. Thank you for all your donations and love and hugs and everything. And thanks for keeping me company while I'm working on Mr. Elf. I'm glad I changed his eyes from these crazy wackadoodle buttons to the X's here, or the stars. Stars. Saturday night got my fix. Okay. There you go. All right, take care, everybody. Big hugs to you. Thank you so very much. And we will see you definitely next Saturday. And hopefully maybe a video beforehand if we're lucky. We'll see what we got going on, okay? All right. Thanks, everybody. Big hugs. We'll see you soon.